Hi, this is
To Be Very Honest.
I'm Brittany.
And I'm Erin.
And it's a couple days before Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So we thought we would talk about some of the worst Valentine's Day gifts. Or, the cliche Valentine's Day gifts and what we actually think about them. Cool. So, first up, flowers.
Yeah, flowers. Opinion. I don't like flowers as a gift, most typically because people give you roses, and roses don't photograph very well. Like, they don't look very pretty. So, they're nice, and
if they're not fully...
Yeah, if they're not fully bloomed, or, if, even just, one of the petals, nature, nothing's perfect, right? So, some of the petals are bruised or whatever. Yeah. And when you photograph it, it just looks so bad. And so, I like tulips better because I feel like they photograph better.
So the only reason to receive flowers is so you can, take an Instagram photo of it and be like, hey, I received flowers?
So I don't like flowers because I think that they're silly because you've cut something off and it's dead and it's in a jar or, in a bouquet, right? Mm-hmm. So, if you planted a really cool flower garden for someone, that's super cool, and then I don't really care what flowers they are. That's fine. But, if you are a pot plant, whatever. But, if you're going to give me flowers in, a thing or a vase.
Did you say a pot plant?
I don't know,
a potted plant?
Well, in the United Kingdom, they say it's a pot plant.
Okay.
Anyway.
In the US, that means something different.
What? It's legal in California.
Oh,
it smells bad. But anyway. No. So, back to what I'm saying is that, if you're going to cut and kill these flowers, then there are two reasons for the flowers. One is for Instagram and for for Facebook and all the rest of that.
I'm loved.
Yeah, and then the second is to show how loved you are at work or school or whatever, and to make other people jealous. So if you're a single person this Valentine's Day, get online right now and buy yourself some flowers, and you will drive the people in your office crazy because they're like, ooh, who's it from? Who's it from? And it's like, I don't know. And then they'll be freaking out, and then you'll be the most popular person there. So I'm just saying, that's...
Those are your opinions on flowers.
Yeah, basically. Okay. What are your opinions on flowers?
So my opinion is, I don't like it. No.
No? Okay, cool.
Just no. A big reason is the fact of labor exploitation that's involved with it, and unsustainable practices. So, massively,
So if they get it from 1-800-Flowers, that bothers you, but what happens if they got it from a local California farm or something like that?
Okay, well, most flowers are not from those, but there's a really cool company called One World Flowers, and they are a fair trade company. They have environmentally sustainable practices. They're located in Ecuador, but they ship to the U.S., and it's really cool.
That's not...
Well, I know. Okay,
no.
There's a problem with the shipping process, but they're all coming from there. So I don't like flowers anyway. But let me finish. So they 10% of the profits. I mean, they already pay living wages and everything, but 10% of the profits go back to a fund for the workers to democratically discuss and vote on how that they want to use that to help in whatever ways they want to help impoverished communities they're a part of or around them. So I'm that's pretty cool. So if you're going to do flowers, no, for me, no. But if you're going to, looking into something like that would be a better option.
Cool. That's fair.
Plant a garden for someone.
Yeah, planting a garden is great.
Although I would rather you plant a food garden, right?
That's fine.
Your cucumber plants or something, Cucumbers are great.
Why do you want cucumbers?
Anyways, moving on. Chocolates.
Oh, chocolates. I mean, so when it comes to chocolate gifts, I don't really actually like it unless it's just the chocolate that I like to eat, if that makes sense. So people get people get you the box of chocolates, and then I'm allergic to coconut. I don't like hazelnut. And then, like, that's mostly what's in the box. And then there's, like, 2 normal chocolates.
I'm glad how you're slipping that in there for if the Myers want to, like, send you something. You know.
Send it to her house, because usually there will be, like, hair or murder threats as well.
Okay,
so, like,
dude,
don't...
it would be a P.O. box.
Yeah, okay.
It would still be sketchy.
Fair enough. But, like, yeah. But I don't like hazelnut. I don't like... I'm allergic to coconut. And so, like, when you get those boxes of chocolate, like, my family will get them for Christmas or whatever. And it's just like, meh. So, like, if it's... like the chocolate, I guess I'm saying is like, just because it's fancy doesn't mean that it's like actually good, right? Mm-hmm. And like, it's also just a really weird feedback loop. I don't know, maybe it's different in other places, but like, especially in California, everyone's on a diet all the time. So then like, if you're getting chocolates from someone who sees you naked, then that's weird, because then you're like, oh, well, I'm gonna get fat eating this chocolate, and then they're gonna break up with me. So I'm just
I mean, the hope is they don't care, right? The hope is they're not like, oh, now I don't like you. Like,
yeah, I guess what I'm saying is, if you're gonna buy chocolate that they like. Like, there's like Reese's like Valentine's Day chocolate. That'd be amazing, right? Like, get me that.
Okay.
Yeah. How about you?
So for me, only get me chocolate if it's fair trade and vegan. Well, one, I'm allergic to milk, you know, but it needs to be fair trade, because I don't want it made by, you know, exploited children in West Africa. So
this is like the most downer Valentine's
Hey,
video
I am a
ever.
downer for Valentine's Day. I'm sorry. It's very hard to buy me gifts.
Unless it's like vegan and fair trade and was like hand swirled by like pious virgins. I don't want anything to do with it. Okay, yeah, I got it. Like,
anyways, next, jewelry.
Oh, heart-shaped jewelry.
Heart-shaped. You know, like, there's all those, like, you know, every kiss begins with K, which, like, that slogan just makes me mad anyway.
Really? I, like, actually, like, high-key think that was brilliant when it was made for a 2-year period. Like,
I'm not saying it's not brilliant, but like it's so gross. Though. Like, you're gonna get a kiss if you buy someone expensive jewelry.
No, I mean, like, that's lame. But, like every
diamonds.
Kiss begins with K, like, little K.
Who buys diamonds?
Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Okay, no. Equal pay is a girl's best friend, not diamonds.
Okay, very true. However, this guy, diamonds are my best friend. So if you, instead of sending chocolate, send diamonds.
They're about comparable price point.
It's hilarious. It reminds me of 30 Rock, where Jenna Maroney says that she fakes her death, and then she's like, instead of sending flowers, send diamonds. And I'm just like, I've never like more identified with a statement in my life. Yeah, but like, when it comes to jewelry, especially, okay, so like, yeah, one is that like, don't buy jewelry for someone that you don't know and don't pay attention to their jewelry tastes.
Yes.
Right?
And don't get offended if they want to return it.
Yeah, right? And like, I mean, even like my closest friends, like, I don't think I would buy you jewelry. I would take you if I was like, oh, there's this cool fair trade, eco-friendly workplace that sells jewelry. Would you like some? Then I would like take you and say, pick one of these, right? And that doesn't make it less, we're not dating, but I'm saying it doesn't make it less romantic or less nice of a gift or whatever. But like, I'm saying like, picking jewelry is like really hard. And like, you might think, oh, this silver thing is nice. And then you give it to them and they don't wear silver. Like, you know, or whatever. So like, yeah, it's weird. And then heart jewelry is just like so kitsch. It's just bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like a dementor. I like suck the hope and like dreams out of people.
What is wrong with heart jewelry?
Well, no, not that.
Oh,
but like
okay, good.
Diamonds, blood diamonds. So if you're gonna get diamonds, make sure they're fair trade.
Unless they're synthetic, scientifically made diamonds.
Sure.
Science.
Hashtag science. Secondly, metal, right? So there's like problems with mining.
I'm actually allergic to most metals.
Well, there's that too.
Yeah.
But like there's like labor exploitation so much with even the metals. So
Brittany
jewelry for me,
Day.
no. It has to be sourced well, and it has to, not be commercially mass produced and all that jazz. Oh yeah, perfume.
Yeah, so I don't really
Cologne.
Cologne or whatever. So like, when people buy cologne or perfume, my first thought was like, how many CVS's are between your house and my house? Right? It's like you weren't thinking about this at all, and then you were like in the CVS and you got this like cheap wine. I'm not saying like it has to be about money, but this is like you didn't put time or thought or pre-planning. I guess that's always like that kind of call. And then it's just unless it's one that I have and own that I like, it's kind of weird because like with body chemistry and stuff like that, the smell that's on the paper is not what it will smell on the person, right? And then also I didn't smell it, so I might not even like what even smells on the paper, let alone on me. So like it's just a kind of, it's a very hard gift to get someone. So like if you see that they have Chanel No. 5 and that's what they've had forever, that's probably a really great gift. You know what I mean? But like if it's Britney Spears's, one that's like at CVS. And like CVS is a great company. But
it's probably not a good idea to buy someone a new scent that you might not know they like. But I'm not really into all of that. But one of my exes did have a really good smelling cologne, and I was like, I would buy you this if you run out, and you didn't buy it for yourself. Really, for me, like especially like the stereotypical like, you should buy cologne or perfume for girls that smell like flowers. Like, I don't like those ones. Like, I like the ones like that usually like the colognes for men. I mean, people say like, well, yeah, you're supposed to attract the opposite sex or whatever it is. But so like I don't really use much. But if I am using something, one of my friends has this awesome business, Exoskeletons, and she has some that are like unisex colognes, and those ones are like my favorite, and like this kind of earthy smell and stuff like that, and it's all like super natural and
also
organic
just like
stuff.
Be low-key suspicious of someone who buys you a new smell, right? Because like people who cheat, if they're smart, will buy their mistresses or whatever the same like perfume so that you don't smell another woman on them.
Oh.
It's like totally a thing.
Oh.
And so like if someone's like, oh, here's a new smell. I'm not saying like throw your relationship in the toilet because someone's bought you new perfume, but I'm just saying like you should kind of like
Oh wow. Okay, I'm glad that I'm not the only person that went like really sad in this video. I'm glad that I'm not the only one. So yeah, perfume, nah.
Yeah.
So then for like a last like kind of cliche Valentine's Day gift is like lingerie. So opinions.
I mean, so I would totally be down for getting nice underwear or buying nice underwear for like a guy that I was with, because I think like Valentine's Day, it's not like your birthday or anything like that, so it's a like celebration, I guess, of your relationship and your coupliness.
Sure.
And if you guys are like at that level of like, because like me and some of my friends, we will buy each other underwear as like a joke for birthdays or like whatever, like, and like when I went shopping with friends for like they were getting married or whatever, we like went ticker lingerie shopping. It's just it's silly, it's fun, it's not like really really serious, right? Where it's like haha, like these are the sex.
But like it's kind of weird. Okay, like at least in the dynamic of like a guy and girl together, right? Because it's like this guy's gonna give the girl lingerie. Here's a gift for you, but for myself. You know, like it's just kind of like.
I guess it just depends on who you are, because some people really like to wear lingerie, and they're like,
sure.
I mean, if it's by the way, like just out there, like if it's well-made lingerie and it's comfortable and it's their size,
And
so
it
like
wasn't made by sweatshops.
as long as it's not like 2 sizes too large or 2 sizes too small, or, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's, cause like some lingerie or like, you know, men's underwear or whatever, like Andrew Christian and that stuff like that. Some people do a good job of making it to fit a human body and some people do not, right? And so like that determines whether or not it's fun to wear at all anyway. And then of course there's body image stuff, like do you feel comfortable, blah, blah, blah. So I mean like, it's not like a great, I wouldn't suggest it if this is your first Valentine's Day with a partner to buy them lingerie. That's like a horrible idea.
Unless they said that's what they want.
But yeah, I mean like, yeah.
But otherwise...
Yeah, but like if you have that dynamic in relationship where it's fun and it's funny and you enjoy your sex life and you, or not, I don't know, whatever, like you enjoy your relationship together, whatever that entails, and you can laugh about it, then that's fine for me. But of course you have to ask the person you're in a relationship with. If you're just like out of the blue just buying them, that maybe you're not talking enough. Like maybe you should talk some more.
The hope is in every relationship you would talk.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
these types of things.
So I don't know. I don't feel like that's the worst gift to get. I guess it just depends on like those dynamics. Like if it was the first Valentine's Day, I'd kind of be like, but I do like having nice underwear and stuff like that. So like, I would take it as like it's a joke or like, oh sweet.
Remember when I like forced you to like look into the ethical underwear? It's good. It's good quality.
It's hilarious.
Wearpact.com. They're like sustainable, organic cotton, fair
and
trade.
They're actually cute. So like
they're cute and they're super good quality. Like they don't wear out.
Yeah. So when she came to me and was like, "Oh, you need to buy fair trade or whatever," because I was complaining about an unnamed underwear company that I was not happy with because of decisions that they made in their marketing. And I was like, I'm not super happy. She's like, buy fair trade and green and blah, 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 blah. And I was like...
And it's like the same pricing.
Yeah, I know. It's not like
and it's just
that much
ethical.
more. And I was like, they're going to look really ugly like some woodsman wears them or something. Which I don't mind woodsmen wearing really nice underwear. But like, I'm just saying like, I don't look like a woodsman. So it just would look like I got them from Walmart or something. So I was like, yeah, like... We'll try them. And I checked them out. And they're actually really adorable. I got long underwear because I was in the cold at that time when I got them. So like, they keep you warm. They're adorable. Try with any gift. See if you can do it fair trade or whatever. Yeah. If you can. If you can't find it, then don't beat yourself up over it.
Yeah, and like, I don't know. Maybe just be more original than that. I'm
so yeah, okay, what's like, okay, so like, we talked about like bad gifts. What are like good gifts? What is like Valentine's Day, someone special is like, I'm gonna get Brittany, like, what would that be?
Well, okay, so for me, it would, I don't know, there's a lot of things that are fun. I like to go
cucumbers.
Oh god. I like to go to Harry Potter World.
Okay, sure.
But besides that, like, even though this, I guess, could fit into like a cliche thing, like massages. Oh my god.
Yeah, massages are cool.
They're like one of my favorite things in the world. So that. I could. You know, and I like when people, I don't know, like make something, write a nice card. Like if your Valentine's gift doesn't come with a good card, I don't know. It's just kind of like...
I always feel so awkward about cards because there's so much pressure to write something. And then like, okay.
Well, so, but hopefully if you love the person,
but like,
you're like...
Okay, perfect example.
Close out.
I low-key loathe getting cards.
What?
I do. Because...
Excuse?
I know.
I've given you great cards.
They're amazing. But then I have these cards from when I'm 14... that I have to keep somewhere.
Okay, no. Like, what you can do
and it feels bad because like I don't want to throw it away because it was a good gift and it was really thoughtful. But I'm like, oh.
What you could do is you can take a picture of it, the front and the inside, and then just upload it, you know, to your Google Drive or whatever, and then you can get rid of it if you need to, you know. I mean, so like less great ones.
Sure.
So
I would prefer that people wrote cards, like, you know, the nice messages on cards on books. I think that is way
cool
better.
Too.
So like, if you give me a book that you want me to, or like, you know, even the book is the gift or whatever, you see what I'm saying? Like, you give me a book and then you write on it you keep books, right? You have a library, you're gonna keep them. You might even share them or whatever, but that message is there and it's useful. And I'm not saying that like the message isn't useful because it's on a card, but it's this piece of paper, but like, where do you store it? And I don't know, like I just, cards stress me out. So like,
okay, just don't get him cards.
Yeah, no, just like writing it on a book. It's just so much better and it's a bit more original and like, I like that a little bit better.
For your birthday, I think I'm gonna get a bunch of different cards and like string them together so you get like a ton.
Yeah, that sounds excellent.
I like to cater my gift to what the person wants.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. Yeah, for my 18th birthday. Aren't I so young? Okay, I think the best Valentine's gift from me would be a Valentine.
Oh.
No. Right.
Smooth there.
So I think it would be like, I guess I would say we'll put it into 3 tiers, right? So like the money saver version, they like, you know, it's been a kind of little while, and then like they like, hey, you're worth it to me. You got sugar daddy money and you're gonna like spend it. So like low key, I think would be just a really nice like low key gift is just like some Reese's. I love the Reese's king size cup. I think
those are not fair trade.
Anyway, a Reese's
for Valentine's Day, give a copy of me for the letter that you wrote to the company, like asking them to change their practices.
That's a great one. Yeah, I think a medium-sized gift that would be just cool is like I like experiences. So like if you found something that you like online to cook or something, and we kind of like prepare that together, I think that's really nice. I'm in like that sugar daddy thing. I like experiences, so it'd be really cool to go like on a trip or something.
Like fly to Italy.
I mean,
there.
That'd be way cool. I was thinking like a little bit lower key, like and just go away to like a bed and breakfast somewhere nearby or whatever. But I think that like those are better than like, I don't know, just like the dumb like teddy bears with hearts on them or whatever. Instead just make them dinner. Like it costs what, like $8 for that teddy bear, and it will cost you like $15 for like just to get stuff to make something. And oh my god, that's so much nicer than the ugly teddy bear.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's gonna end up someplace. So yeah, I just think that, or like I said, a book with the message of how fabulous I am and how much you love me. But like,
okay,
you know,
let's not go into the fantasy realm.
I'm just saying, whatever you want to write on the book, and then here's a book that you should read.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so something like that. I think that would be kind of cool.
And I think it's cool too, because like if eventually, you know, you pass that book along to someone else, like they can still see like a meaningful message in it.
Exactly. And if the person breaks up with you, they can't burn the book because then they're like some kind of Nazi. So like that's always in their house.
You can stay and be a thorn in their side for the rest of their life.
So weird. Okay, cool.
Now you know that you want to date both of us.
Yeah, like, I wonder why you're single. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, that's pretty much it for today. Please comment on the video. It'd be great. Make sure to
talk about your least favorite Valentine's Day gifts, or what you'd actually want. You know?
Your least favorite. Okay, I think just comments, but also we're asking you to tell us what your least favorite Valentine's gift is and what Valentine's gift you would get for Brittany. So those are the 2 things I want to hear about. So like, you know, any other comments are great, but I definitely want to hear about least favorite gift and what you would get for Brittany.
I want to know what book you wouldn't burn of Aaron's if he gave it to you.
Oh, okay. That's a weird one. All right, cool. So there you go. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and also share the videos. And that's pretty much it from us. So yeah, to be very honest, have a happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.